action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams. Should be a terrific game here tonight. From the world's most famous arena, Madison Square Garden in Midtown Manhattan. Tonight, the New York Knicks taking on the Charlotte Hornets. The Knicks able to win the opening tip, and we're underway here at Madison Square Garden. Jay, last few drafts, the Knicks have gone younger. What do you like about Kevin Knox and his raw potential?
His upside. He just turned 19 on August 11th of this past summer, and what he did in Summer League blew my mind. Was first-team All-NBA Summer League, averaged 24 points, shooting 47% from the field. This kid has every chance to be a star.
Walker with the basketball. Looking to make something happen. It's good.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
Moutier with it up top. Down three. Curling inside. Right time, right player.
Can't teach height.
Hornets right now in possession. Walker.
Right.
Oh, it goes down. Yes, it's better to be lucky.
Go. I like seeing his scoring coming from unlikely sources.
Moutier into the front court. 5-point game. Kevin Knox to Moutier. The pass stolen by the Hornets.
I'm hearing some boos from the crowd. They know just like I know, you're not getting back on D.
To Batum. Walker. Shot clock, it's coming down to 4. Now down to 3. Can't connect. Knocked loose. Hornets grab it. Give it to him. Kemba Walker, 2 for 2. That's what you want.
Well, look, you can't be caught flat-footed on defense. You need to be on the balls of your feet, especially in transition. You have to jab at that guy with the ball, hedge at him. Make him think that maybe you will take him. Maybe you'll fan out to a defender on the perimeter. But still, keep him guessing. But when you don't do that, that's easy money.
Rebound snared by Kid Gilchrist. Hornets at the controls of this one. Jay, the Knicks searched long and hard for their next head coach. They chose David Fizdale. Why was this the right choice?
Well, first off, he's a 2-time NBA champion as assistant coach with D. Wade and LeBron James from Miami Heat. And I got some time to spend with him down in Miami at D. Wade's fantasy camp. He is hard and very stern, but it comes from a brotherly place. His ability to build, but it all starts with that kind of teaching.
Across the timeline, it's Walker. Up 5. To Nick Batum. Shot clock winding down. Trying to cash in. Give it to him. Kemba Walker. 3 for 3. That's a perfect start.
That was a tough shot. The guy was in your pocket. He even contested the shot. Everything was going according to plan until then.
Here comes the screen. Plenty of contact. The shot no good.
Woo! I like that intensity on that play. That's how you actually dig in the dirt and do your job on the defensive end.
To Batum. Here comes the screen. To Kemba Walker. The Hornets with 4 to shoot. Nothing going here on that drive. Walker. Short jumper stays out. Hardaway to Moutier. Whoa! What a finish! Now a timeout from the Hornets coach. They'll catch their breath in what's now a 5-point game. Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor. Walker. Down to 5 on the 24. Has a chance. Wide open look. Won't go.
That's called a heat check right there. Surprised he missed that one. That was an open look.
To Hardaway. To Cantor. Knocked loose. Ntilikina. Not that time.
And a lot of times in this league, teams take days off. But this is going to be a dogfight.
Screen coming. Walker. Fires the three. Rebound comes to Cantor. Ntilikina with the basketball. Just under a minute to play here in a swift-moving opening quarter. To Cantor. And it's Cantor. Missed his first. That one goes.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to lead the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Short jumper off the mark. New York in control of the basketball. The screen sets him up for two.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
Into the front court, it's Walker. His team up by 1. Short jumper misses. Ntilikina into the front court. He'll run the offense. Deep three at the buzzer. A three-pointer at the buzzer is good. They can check it all they want, but that clearly was fired in time. And it gives them the lead after 1 quarter. One quarter down. Neither side really distinguished itself. Jay, what stood out?
Both teams are trying to feel each other out, but I like the aggression that both teams established in the first quarter. This is the first quarter league. The way you play in the opening minutes really sets the tone for the rest of the game.
To Nick Batum. Here comes the screen. Batum. No good. To Parker. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Not that time. He missed it. Burke with it. Lead is 2. And a pass taken away by Charlotte. Parker to Miles Bridges. Perfect feed to set up the basket.
Look, there was barely any contact on that last play. I agree with the ref's no call. Let him play.
Last year, Jay, Knicks with 29 victories, but that was with Porzingis going down in February. We'll have to see when the big fella, if he comes back this year.
Well, he'll come back. He's been doing some things on the boat in the offseason that a lot of people have made fun of, but I think Coach Fizdale will get this team back on track, and what he was able to do towards the end of the season by taking Frank Ntilikina and Emmanuel Mudiay to a playoff game to let them show the toughness it takes to get to the next level will be instrumental.
Here comes the screen. Nothing going here on that drive. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
The possession lies with New York. Oh, big finish at the rim.
An easy 2. Get back on defense.
Parker with it. They trail by 2. To Miles Bridges. Batum. Shot clock to 4 for Charlotte. Denied by Cantor.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Ntilikina with the basketball. 2-point advantage. To Kevin Knox. Here comes the screen. Ntilikina to Kevin Knox. 4-3. Kevin Knox forced that one. Well defended. Tough shot and nearly a chance at a three-point play. No foul.
There's some players out there that like the freedom of space, and then we have the anomalies. We have the players who feel comfortable being uncomfortable, and almost the physicality of the game centers them and puts them right on balance every time.
Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes.
Entering the game for the Knicks, number 3, Tim Hardaway Jr.
To Hardaway. Going to launch beyond the arc. Won't go down. Parker. Oh, emphatic slam.
Oh, man, did you see that swiftness? He dunked that thing like a tennis ball.
It looked like that in his hands. Burke with it. Down just a couple. To Hardaway. Count it. No and one. There was some contact there.
I love the drive to the back. Over, go through.
Parker. To Batum. Here comes the screen. Walker. Can't connect. Moutier.
2 minutes remaining in the
To
second.
Kevin Knox. From the painted area, won't go down. And he's fouled. He's going to the line for 2.
Smart play to rip through the extended arm of the defender. That will get you to the free throw line every time.
Tim Hardaway Jr., couple of free throws on the way. For his career, 80% at the line. First one goes down.
Number 32, Noah Vonleh. Stepping in for Charlotte, number 14.
Goes 2 for 2 at the line. Walker into the front court. Down 2. Batum.
That's me. I got ball. I got him. Here we go.
Here comes the screen. Hardaway to Moutier. Hardaway to Kevin Knox. From long range, buries it on the catch and shoot.
Great shot by the offense, but the defense, you can't afford to collapse off that penetration. I'd rather a team take a tough 2 than a wide open 3.
Here comes the screen. Give it to him. Kemba Walker. He's now 4 for 6.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
And look out.
It's so amazing when you get a chance to see a player in his own space. It's almost as if the defense doesn't exist. He can go left, he can go right, he can attack. He's playing on that court by himself.
Williams' shot won't go. Moutier with it up top. Leads 5. To Hardaway. He was hacked. They let it go. Walker with the basketball. Looking to make something happen. Give it to him. Kemba Walker. He's now shooting 5 for 7.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
He'll let one fly from half court. So the difference, 3 points as we've reached the break. Let's get you to our NBA Live studios in Orlando and hand it over to Jalen Rose for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Jalen.
It's Jalen Rose, and I've got your EA Sports Halftime Report. The Knicks will start the second half with a narrow lead. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. These are the guys getting buckets for the New York Knicks. The Charlotte Hornets are still very much in this matchup. And even though they don't have the lead, they're doing a great job of moving the ball around. They might find themselves on the winning end of the scoreboard if they can keep it up. Have a look at the leading scorers. For the Charlotte Hornets,
Game track. Field goals.
it doesn't seem fair to nitpick either team's first half performance, particularly when you consider how well each team shot the ball. In a variety of ways, these guys are battling back and forth offensively. It's made for an interesting game.
Player of the half.
Robinson did a great job of reading the defense and exploiting the opportunities where he can make the most damage. He's definitely feeling it.
Who was cold?
Forget cold. This guy will be happy to be lukewarm at this point. He can't seem to get anything going. These are the top plays from the opening half.
Number 2. Number 1.
All right, back to the second half. I'll see you after the game.
Charlotte basketball. Walker to Nick Batum. Here comes the screen. Takes stock of the floor. Batum. Able to convert inside.
There you go, finally. Shoot your shot.
Moutier into the front court. His guys lead here early stages, third quarter. To Kevin Knox. Scores from the post. Across the timeline, it's Walker. His guys down 3. To Batum. Walker. Can't connect. Hornets come up with it. Shot from the lane won't go. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
The defender was actually in a good position there. They even made a decent play on the ball, but sometimes those bounces go the other way. Still, stay aggressive out there.
Nick Batum at the line for a chance at a three-point play. A career 83% free throw shooter. He's got it. Three-point play on that trip. Knicks with the basketball. Moutier to Kevin Knox. Probing the defense. Has a look with the fadeaway. Burns him for the basket.
Here's a tip for your defense. Push up into his personal space and make him play the majority of the possessions with his back to the basket. Because if you allow him to open up, there's no stopping.
To Walker. To Nick Batum. Not that time. Moutier with it up top. Leads a bucket. To Hardaway. Tim Hardaway Jr. Tough shooting. Only 2 for 6 after that make.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
To Batum. The jumper's off the mark. To Hardaway. Kevin Knox. To Hardaway. New York with 4 to shoot. Hardaway. He had all day and all night to knock that one down. Need to hear more chatter on the defensive end.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
To Nick Batum. In. That's no good.
I'm not sure that the contest on the shot contributed to the miss, but what it might have done is seep into the confidence of the shooter that the next time he might decide to try to drive to the rim instead of settling for a jumper.
That won't go. To Batum. Can't connect from inside.
One of the best kept secrets in the game. Utilizing a head fake. Get the defender in the air. Crack into him. Don't give the refs any excuse not to call foul. I put that one on you. You went up a little bit lazy.
Charlotte with the basketball. Well defended. Shot no good. If it was anyone else, they'd be back on the bench for taking that shot. On a pass stolen by the Knicks.
You know, Ed, sometimes you're just more ready to play than your opponent. The intensity and the effort, it's off the charts.
New blood coming in for both sides. Emmanuel Moutier trying to cash in on the three-point play. For his career, 73%. Completes the three-point play, and the lead is up to 9. Now a timeout coming here from the Hornets coach as their coaching staff wants to talk things over here in this third quarter. Parker. He throws it down.
You know, Ed, the effort is what concerns me the most. Effort is replenishable. If you're tired, raise your hand, check yourself out. Get somebody who actually wants to get back in transition and play some defense. That will help your team win the game, not you just staying in the game to be better on offense.
Not that time. Here comes the screen. Batum. Second effort. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
People become so fixated on the hands or the arms or the strengths of the arms. I look at the legs. The strength of his legs help him power through that play. That's how you get and ones.
Nikola Batum at the line for a chance at a three-point play. He's perfect from the line so far. Free throw try, off the mark. Moutier.
He just blocked that shot out of bounds.
Jay, they're lucky they get the ball back. Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor. Oh, great pass, setting up the basket.
Oh, don't see the read, be the read.
Hornets have the basketball. Got it.
Because in certain players' mind, it doesn't matter if they're amongst the trees or not. They're always going to be the giant in the paint.
Neely Keenan into the front court. His guys can get a 2-for-1 if they time this out. Nothing going here on that drive. He shoots. Oh, off the mark.
Defense.
Goes to the left side.
Defense, let's go.
To Parker. Rises for the slam. Neither side is giving up an inch.
I guarantee you tomorrow on Complex's social feed, that play will have millions of views. And I'm really looking forward to this fourth quarter because the first three have lived up to the billing.
A shot at the buzzer. That ends the third quarter. The Knicks have the lead. The Knicks to inbound here to start the fourth quarter. Partner, you and I were just shaking our heads during this quarter break. How good a game this has been.
And we've seen this so many times with the teams that are the most talented on paper. This shouldn't even be a game. But sometimes an underdog, they rise to the challenge. And they've really hung in there all the way in these three quarters.
Hornets right now in possession. Parker to Miles Bridges. To Parker. Lets it fly from long range. And Tony Parker still gets it to go after the closeout.
Man, you making people dance out there? I see you with the footwork.
Burke with it. All tied up. Just underway in this fourth quarter. Moutier. And he's fouled. Very close. Free throws coming up.
Smart play to rip through the extended arm of the defender. That will get you to the free throw line every time.
First one, count it. And gets both to drop at the line. Hornets at the controls of this one. Parker. To Miles Bridges. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
You've heard it before. Slow and steady approach might be working out after all.
Moutier. Deep right corner. To Moutier. A pass stolen by the Hornets.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
No good and no foul.
You know, when you think about Miles Bridges, you never worry about his tenacity. You never worry about his drive or his work ethic to get better each and every day. The only question looming around Miles Bridges is that jump shot. He only shot 45% from the field at Michigan State.
Screen coming. Trey Burke. That's off the side of the rim, no good. Knocked loose. To the rim, lays it up and in.
Look, there was barely any contact on that last play. I agree with the ref's no call. Let him play.
Moutier into the front court. His guys find themselves trailing by a bucket. Knocks it down off the step back.
Look at that, calm under pressure. You see a lot of guys rush those. Nice extra move there.
Now the Hornets take the timeout as they'll talk things over here in this fourth quarter.
I know the fans didn't get a chance to hear this during the break, but the coaches are wearing a mic for the broadcast. I heard a lot of arguing inside the huddle. It lets you know that the intensity level is to the fourth.
Changes coming from both sides right now.
Subbing in for New York, number 20.
Walker to Nick Batum.
26.
Gets it in the right corner.
Man, clear the lane. I got this.
The Hornets with 4 to shoot. Layup goes down. Well done.
And here's a next level comment for you. K-Walk is one of the rare guys in the league today that blurs the lines between the streets and the league.
Count the basket. 2 more points in the paint.
I'm not sure that wasn't an offensive foul, but take it when you can get it.
Into the front court, it's Walker. Our score all even here in the fourth quarter. Parker. Kevin Knox to Hardaway. Tim Hardaway Jr. now 4 for 9.
Great job using that shoulder to create contact with the defender without hesitation.
Walker to Parker. Here comes the screen. Walker to Parker. Here's a chance from long range. Not that time. Hardaway to Moutier. Off the assist.
Let's go, boy. Catch me out.
In the paint, you need to finish just like that.
Parker into the front court. His guys trail now by 4. Batum to Parker. To Kemba Walker. Has a chance. Doesn't get the bounce. To Moutier. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
And did you see the lift on the shot? Did you see the ball release off the hand? To be able to have the concentration to finish with such a feathery touch in the midst of contact, that's something special to watch.
And look out. Big finish at the rim. Now the coach of the Knicks going to signal for a timeout. That's their first of the final 3 minutes. That leaves them with one remaining. Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes. Contact and free throws coming.
The game is too tight for you to be taking risks like that. You want to avoid foul trouble at all costs.
Knocks down the first. Can't connect on the second, and he splits the pair. Walker into the front court. The deficit now up to 5. And count the basket inside.
That might have been a little bit easier than expected there, considering the score.
Possession lies with New York. Moutier. Probing the defense. To Hardaway. Fires the three. It's in the jeans. Tim Hardaway Jr. Hand in his face. Hits the tough three. Now whistle, and Charlotte is going to use a timeout. It's their first of the final 3 minutes. That leaves them with one more chance to stop the clock before the buzzer sounds. Walker. To Batum. Walker. Beyond the arc for 3. And Kemba Walker, muscle memory put to good use there. We get a whistle and a foul with 1 second to go. It's not in the bag yet, but it would take a real meltdown for this to slip away. Emmanuel Moutier has got 2 shots coming, shooting 66% in this contest, and hits the first free throw. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. Long heave from three-quarters court. It's a victory for the Knicks as they take care of business at home. That'll wrap things up. For Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
Here we go with the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Knicks edged out a close victory in today's game. And it's always great to watch a team with such an unselfish approach to the game. Plenty of assists were delivered throughout this contest. Check out the leading scores for the New York Knicks. The Hornets lost a tight one today, and you can see the disappointment. When a team goes back and review the film, coach will probably find areas of improvement. But one thing he can't say is they should have shot better. They did a great job of scoring in this game. The Charlotte Hornets got their point scoring from these guys on screen.
Game track. 3-point shooting.
Each of these teams were solid with their long-range shooting. So by extension, their defense. Closing out on shooters must always happen, whether you're tired or not.
Player of the game.
Hardaway could not have been more impressive in this game. The way he scored the basketball looked like he was playing with kids in high school.
Who was cold?
Every player that makes it to the NBA is a great athlete, but even the best players have their off nights. Today was just one of those days for this guy. These are the top 3 plays of the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
That does it for us. On behalf of the rest of the crew, good night.